And what's up, everybody? This is None Defense, host of this YouTube channel, and of course co-leader of the team, still unboomable, with the real leader, Miss Boom Bitch Angie. Say hello, Angie.
Hey, everyone.
And of course Nick Hill, Bronsoon is our co-leaders, and of course the officers, Hex, Titan, HB, and Marshall and Bone. Alright, that was from memory. Good job, me. I am, of course, on the Avengers, as this video is a part of the Booming Without Borders campaign. Quick recap. I've reviewed a couple of their ops. We've done things a little bit different with them. Tomorrow is going to be the big op where we show up, fill their roster, and we do give some demonstrations, and we just show how we're going to use a variety of accounts, of a variety of levels. Nothing less than 36. I don't think we own any of those anymore. But not super high levels, and we're just going to show you how we're going to just methodically work through these bases. Now, the last video I looked at Wallop and Breakwater, so that was a total of 5 attacks, and if we went by my budget system, we should have been able to beat those. It's funny, you're on the same budget as me currently, because I would have budgeted 2 lows to mids on Breakwater to get a win there, and only 3 on Wallop. So I would have did 3 and 2. Y'all ended up doing 1 and 4. Whatever. You're on budget, in terms of where my mind is at, how I look at things. High five without watching a single one of your replays, but knowing that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 players attacked high five, which tells me y'all are doing something terribly wrong. I cannot imagine a reason why high five should take any more than 6 attacks.
That's insane.
Yeah, is that fair? 6?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, wow. 15 attacks is like, what was going wrong? And I haven't watched these, so as I watch these, you're going to get my honest, whether sometimes it sounds harsh, and I never mean for that. I can only be honest. If I'm not 100% honest with you, you'll never learn anything. Shark Killer, we discussed in the last video. I'm going to give y'all a pass, and you want to keep running medics with your hookah, fine, do it. I give up on that one. But these riflemen gotta go. They gotta go, guys. There's no reason to mix riflemen in here, and the video is gonna prove it, because I guarantee stuff's gonna be getting hit, and your riflemen are just gonna be dropping like flies. So let's find out what went wrong. Pause. Without even doing anything, let me just go ahead and tell you how we're gonna beat it if it comes up tomorrow. We're gonna warrior, warrior, warrior. That's 1 attack. Boom, gone. Warrior, warrior, 2 attacks. Boom, gone. Maybe even warrior all the way up. We've done it. It depends on the level. And then Zukas, and they're going to just eat all of this. So this is just gone, just gone. That's 3 attacks, right? Then we're just gonna come up here, and this attack we're going Zuka, and we're eating these cells, and we are bombing this rocket and this shock launcher. And on probably about the 4th attack, and it's probably going to be mostly all Zuka. At some point, we'll probably maybe run some hookah in there, because there's mortars up here. But somewhere in there, somebody's going to get a chance to fight this shock launcher, and fight it they will. Like, these things will have been bombed, and they're gone, and this is gone, this is gone. We're going to fight this, and then this thing's just wide open for days. I don't know what you guys were doing wrong. I'm not sure how this happened. So we're going to find out. And I can tell you, without even watching, that a lot of it's going to become bad troop combos. Sending in the wrong troops at the wrong time. Alrighty, here we go. He's going to try to flare there. I like the smoke, but you're dropping too much at one time. Like, you've got to time it. Alright, you're trying to get cute with the critters. Not quite working. Everything's just too close together. The troops are there's just no separation of them. I mean, you're doing damage, but again, that's kind of more of just overpowering things. the attacks that I talked about. So you're level 53. I could have done gotten rid of all 3 of those shockers with a level 35, level 8 warrior. It wasn't really that hard, and I've done it on other videos, and I know on the Don't Be a Billy episode, I did that exact attack, where I took out all 3 mortars with just a low-level crappy warrior. Like, you don't need much. So, Shark Killer, let's speed that up, meant to go to 4. Alright, now you're just wasting our time, I mean, that's fine. I'm glad you didn't retreat. Certainly you should not have retreated, but, like, with as powerful as you are, like, I would have loved to have seen, like, all this stuff be gone. In the end, you ate all of this gunboat. What did you bomb? None of these are weak. Okay, so that's a problem. Whatever, I don't want to watch that again. Alright, but I promise you guys a good, thorough video. Am I saying that word right? Thorough? Whatever. Alright.
You're adding an L.
Well, it probably needs more L's, truth be told. Okay. So you're shocking there. Again, I'm trying to figure out what you're spending your gunboat on. Critters, which died quickly, so that was pointless. Med pack. And you're bombing the stuff that you're going to fight anyway. Guys, don't bomb things that you're going to fight anyway. Bomb the things that it's going to be difficult for you to fight. This is going to be difficult to fight. This is going to be difficult to fight. This stuff, we can fight that. Like, so, alright, so that was one problem. You wasted all your team's gunboat. And that was your team's gunboat, and you wasted it, Shark Killer. Sorry. Not being mean. Mark, 1986. Alright, can we just... Do I have to watch this replay and review this replay? Or can we all just agree on looking at these troops, why he got 0 force points? Alright. Guys, the reason... Let me pause. The reason I'm talking so much about the troop mixes is because it's unfocused. When you're doing operations, don't look at it as just one big giant player base. That's not what it is. Think of it as small objectives, and don't think about how can I win. Think about how can I complete my objective. One objective would have been low warrior, remove 3 shocks. Boom, you just did that with a low warrior, man. Great. Alright, sweet. Next objective, low warrior, these 2 to 3 of these rockets. Sweet, we did that. We can do that. Alright. Second, low Zuka. 3 low accounts can get rid of all of this. You see what I'm saying? And then we can start coming with our bigs. And then we can start eating this gunboat. And then we can start bombing this and bombing this. And by the time we get here, this thing's ready to we just shock it, fight it, it's dead. And this thing's wide open. And we did it in like 6 attacks. There's no reason we can't. No reason we can't. Alright. Oh, did I watch that? Damn it. I'm sorry. I don't want to have to watch these attacks. Alright. Pause. Stop doing that. Stop shocking before you drop. Drop shock. Like, don't do it. Don't. This is you say, oh, well, that way you can land and all that. Like, no. But it's not working, guys. It's not, because your shot's going to run out. All these cannons are going to start looking at everything, which is right here. All your medics, all your heavies, all your tanks, all your Zukas, all your grenades, everything, and you did nothing. All Zukas right here. Well, you want to remove these warriors first. Like, you could have did that. Like, Mark, you could have taken out all 3 of these rockets, and that would have been 1,000,000 times better than loading this. And, so I didn't want to have to load warriors. Well, okay, so did this really help your team? Sure, maybe it saved you 15, 16, 20 minutes, but did it help your team? No, it didn't. And again, don't get all butthurt, don't get all like, oh, I can't believe you have an opinion. Well, yeah, I have an opinion, guys, and I'm not always right, I'm certainly not always right, but it's hard. People have a hard time watching my videos and find me be just outright wrong. I'll definitely misspeak from time to time. I'm known to get my left and my right mixed up, and I don't mean to. But do you see what happened? And you say, oh, well, he weakened all this. Guys, with just a little... Once again, low warrior, gone. Low warrior, gone. Low Zuka, gone. Gone. You see what I'm saying? So, by my plan, I'm already got this entire side cleared out. And with your plan, we already have... Who is this? This was this... Who was that? That was... Mark 1986. Alright, so we got 2 attacks in, and you're already behind budget on 2 attacks. Because you can just tell. You can just tell. So let's see what J.O. did. Alrighty, so J.O. at least he's going in with just a straight Zuka. I appreciate the fact that he's bombing a good target to bomb. It's a shame all this gunboat, free gunboat here isn't available for him to eat up. Alright, what you got planned, J.O.? No, J.O., you were on the right track. You could have just stick with what you were on. Is he still on the team? I know he was the... No, don't do it. J.O., J.O., work with me, pal. I was in full support of what you were doing when you were bombing this target. When you started just, getting off of that, find your plan, pick your plan, stick to your plan. Okay, that's important. Even if it's the wrong plan, at least it's a plan and you can stick to it. Good job. You cleared some cannons up front. You did a little damage there. I'm not kicking you for it yet, but you're still behind budget. What was that? So that was J.O. So we're done 3. So again, your 3 versus my 3. My 3. All these rockets are gone. All of this stuff is gone. All of this stuff is gone by the time the attack 4 starts. And when his attack is done, these rockets are still standing. We barely even touched these shield generators. All these snipers are still there. There's no power cells to start bombing this stuff. So yeah, we're behind. We are behind. So that was J.O. So now we're going to watch Paul B. Alright, Paul B. Now we need you, Paul B, to make this thing work. Like, bring us back. What's Paul B going to do? Uh-oh, it didn't last long. See how he pulled this off. Okay, I like that he's actually fighting things, important things. Okay, not terrible in terms of that he had a mission, and based on his limited options at this point, he did okay. He did okay. But you're still behind budget. Way behind budget. Who was that? Paul B. Now we're going to look at Gorg. Gorg, I asked you earlier when we were talking, never go in with this troop combination. Ever, 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 ever. Not any one item, any one troop in this entire combination, not a single one of them actually helped the other troops. Like nothing supported each other. There's no plan here. There's no structure. There's no focus. You're just kind of going in willy-nilly. This should have been like awesome. In any of the standard troop combos that you decided to run could have been awesome. Either coming to this side, coming straight up here, or finding a way to work here. But you're all over the place here, man. It just, these high-level operations, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Alright, that was a bad flare. Everybody's going to now stand all together and get shocked by the shocker. Like, we don't have to flare there, guys. Like, it's okay to let your troops walk to somewhere. Like, your troops don't mind walking. And you retreated. Gorg, you asked me, well, why can't I use any troop combination? Because you get left in that situation. That's why, pal. Like, sorry. So that was Gorg. Gorg, you fail. Never show up with that again. You figure out of all these troops, do you like tank? Well, no, don't. Those are weak tanks. You know what? Level 15 heavies, level 15 Zookas. You need to either be a hookah user, or with level 15 riflemen, you can be a hell of a rifleman. I could teach you some fun, interesting, fascinating tricks with riflemen. But this combo, no. In grenades, you only need one. That is one grenade user on the entire team. That's it. You'll never, or not never, but you will rarely need them. Now, if you're just so determined to find reasons to use them, sure, you can find reasons to use them. But is the goal to use the troops that you want, or is the goal to find the quickest way to beat the ops? You know, these are questions you have to ask yourself. If your goal is to find the quickest way to beat the ops, these kind of combos, gone. You know, having a bunch of people play grenadiers, gone. It's gotta change. Gotta change. Gotta change. Alright, let's look at Frankie's attack. Okay, he's going in hookah medic. I'm a big supporter of mixing in medics with hookahs. I think it's absolutely vital and to a critical. No, it's not. It's really not. And I promised I won't, you know, gripe about it, but I'm still waiting for somebody to show me how the medics are helping here. Anybody. So now, you know, that's all grouped together. Still waiting. Like, okay. Like, alright. So they're keeping your heavies alive, like, you know, a little bit longer, but certainly not enough to make it like, say, though that was the reason that you had a sort of successful attack. You know, because they certainly keep those Zookas alive. And somebody told me that. It was like, oh, well, the Zookas or the medics are to keep the Zookas alive. Did it look like the medics did a decent job of that?
Somebody really said that.
Yeah, somebody told me that the other day. I forget which team it was on. Might have been this one. You know, and it doesn't matter. We hear all these weird little odd, strange opinions. And it's kind of like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, partner, and I don't want to sound like a jerk and discount your opinion. It's just we look at the numbers. Like, it's only the numbers that interest us. You know, we don't care about the opinion. We don't care about the emotion. We care about the numbers. And the numbers say that medics don't work well. But again, I'm giving you this one. Savage Scotty, I want to say congratulations for being the first person that I've gone through on this entire attack operation that went all Zookas. Now the question is, what did you do with them? Let's find out. I don't know why you're bombing that. Why are you bombing that? Oh, by the way, whoever I missed it, somebody fought that thing. So, you know, I mean, good job for that. It was kind of a, you know, you did your best with limited options. Okay, so I see what you're trying to do. Shock. Let's get that shock off a little sooner. Okay. So, do you see what happened? We haven't been bombing this thing. So, you know, we got a little too comfortable, you know, or a little big for our britches maybe, I don't know, a little complacent. But, you know, we just assume, oh, well, that'll be fine. Well, no, it won't be fine. We should have dealt with this thing forever ago. Like forever ago. So, Savage, you are on the verge of brilliance. But you outsmarted yourself. And that happens. So that was Savage. Now we're looking at Wheeljack. Wheeljack, thank you for going in with just a nice, clean hookah. And you say, oh, but they're only level 13. This is what you critic, all you haters will be like, yeah, but they're only level 13. Boo-hoo-hoo. And I'm like, yeah, but at least it's a focused, well-established troop. You know what I mean? It's a nice combo. It's fine. Like, it's hard to go wrong with just a nice, clean hookah. When you don't know what to do, load hookah. This is like you can't go wrong. Alright, I don't like the fact that you're bombing these cannons, pal. I don't know where. I don't know, again, and I don't know, maybe y'all were discussing it in chat, and maybe y'all agreed that we can stand over here and get the win and be safe, or, you know, maybe it was something like that. That's a bad decision. Oh, look at that. There you found a little sweet spot. Well, that's good. Alright, good job. Good job, Wheeljack. You found a little sweet spot. So then why the hell did it take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more attacks if you found the sweet spot right now? Like, I mean, I need you to think about that as a team if you're watching this video. If he has the sweet spot right here, why did it take 7 more attacks, 8 more attacks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more attacks.
Because they didn't use Zukas.
Why? You know, why didn't they use Zukas if it's right there? Like, these are just simple questions, guys. These are questions you have to ask yourselves. You know, and please don't clog up the chat to everybody coming to me, well, the reason I didn't do it is because, well, Box Bears, the reason you didn't win is because you did this. You went in tank medic on a shield, on a protected core. Like, don't do it. Just don't do it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you going there? Bears. Box, what's the plan here? Like, just all Zukas right here, pal. All Zukas. Your buddy already found the sweet spot. Wheeljack, he did it. Like, just watch the replay. It's right there. Yep. You know, saying we never didn't account for this shock launcher. And it's just ruining your day. Had to get out of that. Alright. Warrior, man. Alright. Why didn't you win? Like, you say, oh, well, I'm only level 32, but, man, even if you just went all Zukas, your buddy already found the spot. He found the spot. Watch the replay. Like, he showed it to you. Wheeljack. Was that? Yeah, it was Wheeljack. You got to talk to your guys, man. Like, hey, guys, there's a spot. Watch the replay. Stand in that spot. Go all Zukas. It'll work. Like, it'll work. You see what's happening here? All your stuff's just too close together. Those riflemen are just getting, you know, zipped in. Right all there. How are the riflemen helping you? Still waiting on somebody to tell me. Like, this could have been you, man. Like, you could have went in all Zukas and just got them all right here. And yeah, you'd have lost a couple to the cannon. You might have got a little stray to the shocker or whatever. But for the most part, you'd have a whole group right here and you win. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks on this base. How? How? Okay. I know it sounds like I'm angry. I'm not. Dusty. Dusty, everything you're doing here is wrong, pal. Just pick one. If you want to be rifle, be rifle. You know, don't. We never show up with level 2 tanks in any operation I'm a part of, ever. Just don't do it, because you're wasting your team's time. You're wasting everybody's time. Be hookah, be rifleman. Don't be both of them. Let's watch you not win. And even with your low-level Zuka, this could have been you, man, Dusty. You could have done this. Like, you could have been the hero. You could have been the guy that saved 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks after you. But, you know, nobody could be bothered to, excuse me, nobody could be bothered to change troops. Nobody could be bothered to watch replays. I mean, I don't know. What else how else can you see it? How else can you call it? Terrible. Just terrible. Guys, we have eyeballs. Everybody on the team has them. We need to use them. Jeff, KC, I think you're one of the ones that left. I mean, whether you did or didn't, if you do watch this video, whether it's this team or future teams, don't do this combination. Just don't. No, you know, tank a deer. You don't tell me what it does on player bases. I get it. There's all kind of player bases. I'm the guy with the account with all level 1 landing craft. Like, I know there's tons of interesting ways to beat player bases. These aren't player bases. These are ops. Ops are different. Focus. You need focus. And these tanks are weak. These grenades are pointless. and you need to be something else in operation. Just do it. Don't tell me you say, oh well, my heavy's, you know, kind of weak and or what. I don't care. Then upgrade it, work on that. But you need to be reporting with a low-level hookah, and you will be doing much better than this. Okay, this is garbage. A low-level hookah will be better than garbage. You know, when you show up with some monster tanks and some monster medics, that's a different conversation. We'll have it then. But that's just not good. Runaway creepers, and we are still attacking this thing. Run away, buddy. You could have put this thing away. Just load all hookahs. You have the spot. Wheeljack showed you the spot. What are we doing wrong here, fellas? Pause. Make sure you're dropping your Zookas first and then your heavies. Flare this corner to get position. Keep going. Flare right here. Flare right here. Flare right here. And he showed you the spot. You know, that's the frustrating part. You have to see where I'm coming from. When Wheeljack showed us the spot, he gave it to us like on a plate. He just said, here you go, team. For you. This is your gift. My gift to you. Destroyer. You're fired. Just 4 tanks, 5 medics. You're fired. I don't even want to watch this one. Hookah. Just be hookah. You know, like, you can't even coach a kid to be better than this. Just don't do this, because this is just terrible. This is just, I'm sorry. I can't even watch it. Just don't do that. Load hookah, and I'll review some of your hookah attacks and tell you how to improve. There's no way to improve that, because that's just, no, don't do it. Let's see. And last attack on high 5. He's a nice clean hookah. And what do you know? Looks like you're actually going to get the win here. So let's go ahead and celebrate a hard fault. And you still did it the hard way. I don't know if I've mentioned this, guys, but Wheeljack showed us where the sweet spot was. And we really need to be paying attention to what other people are doing on their attacks, because that will tell us what we need to do, you know, what adjustments we need to make for our attacks, based looking at other people's attacks.
Before you attack any base, if you know what base you're going into, watch 2, 3, maybe 4 replays of the people before you go in. It's easy.
Yeah, it really is, and it sets you up so much better, and it makes you look like such a much better boomer, and all your teammates will be like, you know, wow, guy, you did amazing, and I want to be more like you. And you'll be like, oh, well, you know, it's just a talent of mine, I suppose. But alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. So that was high 5. Summary: you got to plan, man. You know, you got to plan, got to focus, and you got to swap troops. You can't just go in willy-nilly. That base should have been beaten. Well, technically, it should have been beaten. In my opinion, it should have been beaten no later than Frankie. So, Shark, Mark 1986, J.O., Paul B., Gorg, and then Frankie should have got the winning shot. Savage and then Wheeljack had to go in, and then Wheeljack produced the sweet spot. He showed it to you, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people ignored Wheeljack's beautiful gift. So, you know, I think everybody owes Wheeljack an apology, if I must be completely honest, because he handed that thing to you, man. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. As always, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please remember that we are still unboomable, and it's really late at night, but I've got one more video to do. So, as always, thank you for watching. God bless. Be safe.